What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Raiders franchise gameplay. What can I say, fellas? I'm back. I missed y'all. I missed YouTube. I missed uploading in general. It's been forever ago since I've uploaded a video. It's been even longer since I've done like a live stream. I want to say my last live stream was probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So a lot's been going on. I got big news to cover in this video. This game is not going to be how my typical franchise games are, where I'm like commentating over the game. This video is really meant to be like a channel update, let you guys know what my mindset has been at since I haven't been uploading everything else, and like give you all some news on like what's been going on, what I've been planning for this channel and planning for Madden 22 in the future. So, but before we get into any of that stuff, I gotta show my appreciation to you all, because like I said, I haven't been uploading to this channel in a very long time. Well, I mean, to me it felt like a very long time, because like I said, it's been like weeks, maybe even like a month since I've really dedicated myself to this channel like I normally did. I think before I was giving you all at least like 3 or 4 videos a week. But anyways, thank you all so much for the continued support. I've been getting comments and stuff on my older videos that I posted and everything else. I've been replying to all those. Like, shout out to you all from the bottom of my heart. Shoot, like we even gained subscribers. Like I 100% without a shadow of doubt in my mind thought I was going to be losing subscribers during this time. But at the time I'm recording this video, we're sitting at 160 subscribers, which is just mind-blowing and is awesome to me right now. So again, shout out to you all. Thank you so very much. But now let's get into what I had to talk about with you guys. So you see that I'm playing in this Raiders franchise right now. This is the last franchise I'm going to be doing for Madden 21. I'm not going to be doing games, or I'm not going to be doing edits like this for this Raiders franchise anymore. Like I said, this is going to be the last time I do a video like this until Madden 22. From this point on, I'm going to try to do live streams for the Raiders franchise, just live stream all those games, just because I really don't have the time to sit there and edit the videos. Like I told you all before in the last live stream that I did before, I just had a baby. I just had my third child, my son. Don't really have the time to sit there and edit, and definitely don't have the time to like try to find time to sit down and record the commentary and everything. So it's just easier if I live stream. Again, if you hop into one of those live streams, I apologize if you all hear children talking in the background or a baby crying. Like, sometimes I might be holding him while I'm live streaming, so it's just something y'all have to bear with me. Like, I'll try to mute my mic as much as possible, but at the same time, I enjoy talking to you all, like while I'm reading the comment section, all that stuff. So I don't know, it's just something that we're going to have to deal with. I hope that you guys can bear with me during those live streams if you hop into them. Yeah, but that's what we got going on. But the big news, the big news that we got going on is, like I said, in this whole downtime that I had, I've been getting a lot of comments, people asking about joining the franchise leagues and all this other stuff. And I mean, it's late in the year. Nobody's really playing this game or is as dedicated to this game as they were when it first dropped. So what I've done is, for Madden 22, I have plans on having my own CFM and all that other stuff, because I've been literally getting messages this entire time I haven't been uploading about, can I join your league, can I join your league? And like I said, nobody's doing it anymore. So to put all that to bed, Madden 22, I will be hosting my own league. If you want to get into that league, you have to click the league link down below. The first link in the description is to a Discord server, the Vikings Franchise lobby. That server is going to be used to fill the franchise league that I'm going to be doing. So anytime there's going to be an opening in that league, I'll let you all know about it there. It's basically going to be first come, first serve, I guess, whatever it is. But like I said, right now, there's nobody in it except me. There's 31 other slots that are wide open. So if you guys are interested in joining a franchise league with me, like I said, click the link down below in that server, and we'll get there. Now, there is still one pretty big question that has yet to be answered, and that question is, what system will I be doing the new franchise on? And my plans were to be doing it on the Xbox Series X. That's the game system I'm looking at buying. I'm still trying to get that system. I'm hoping that I will have it by August, like literally the beginning of August. But if I don't, for whatever reason, if I'm not able to start it up on the Xbox, I'll be doing it on the PlayStation 4, which is kind of unfortunate because I really want to do it on on the next gen consoles. But if that's all I got, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it on the PS4. But just so you all know, my plan is to do that league on the Xbox Series X. So if you don't have Xbox, I don't know what to tell you. If you have PlayStation 4, it's really going to depend on how much time I have on my hands, if I'm going to be able to manage running 2 leagues on 2 different systems, which probably is not going to be, it's probably not going to work out for me, just be honest, because I mean, like I said, got a new baby, and yeah, my time is very minimal right now about spreading my time out. But anyways, I want to talk about the league just so that everybody knew what kind of league. I hate when people dance like that into like. I'm watching this while I'm like talking to you all about my league. I said I wasn't going to be talking about the game, but that play right there, I just made a mistake. I tried to lowball it to Darren Waller and freaking Derek Carr. I need a new quarterback in this league. When I live stream, I'm definitely going to be trying to make trades to find a new quarterback. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. I wanted to talk to you all about what the style of the league is going to be like. Get it out. I'm over here stumbling over words. It's going to be a sim style football league. It's going to be like 4th down rules and all that good stuff. So I mean, if you're not interested in playing like that, if you're the type of player that wants to go for it on 4th down and 20, this isn't the league for you. If you're the type of person that likes to run the same play over and over again, this isn't the league for you. If you're not the type of person that if you're up 21 points in the 4th quarter, that you're not fine with taking a knee, you still want to rub it in the face of your opponent. I mean, you could try that, but you're going to have disciplinary actions happen to you in this league. I have rules set in place. Once you join into the Discord server, I'll share it in the lobby to let you all know, so you all can look over the rules, just so you can even see like is this the type of league that you're willing to play in? Is this something that you want to do? I'll go over some of them with you all right now, but yeah, I have big plans. I'll go over some of the stuff. I don't want to spoil it all right now because a lot of the stuff I haven't even really put, like, I don't have things in place to really do all that I want to do. Like, I want to do a lot with this league, like, a lot. So I don't know, just to make it fun, make it interesting, and make people like want to stick around the league. But some of the basic rules to go over with you all. Like I said, 4th down rule. So with the 4th down rule, if you're on your side of the 50-yard line, if you're on your side of midfield, you can go for it as long as it's 4th down and 2. If it's 4th down and 3, you got to punt it. So that's plain and simple. That's the rule. If you go for it on your side of the field and it's like 4th and 4 or whatever, yeah, okay, you convert it. No, you can't keep the ball. You got to punt it back to your opponent or whatever. Like, you got to get the ball back to your opponent. I mean, some leagues have rules about playbooks. Like, they say, oh, you're not allowed to use custom playbooks. I mean, if you want to take the time to make a custom playbook, by all means. Like I said, I use a custom playbook. A lot of people ask me for Madden 21 what was my playbook I used. My playbook was literally mostly the Las Vegas Raiders, but I sprinkled in, like, I don't even know the teams. Like, I literally just went in and just like added a bunch of plays that I liked, that I thought looked cool and all this other stuff. So probably about I'll say 80%. No, actually a little bit less. Probably like 70% of my playbook was Las Vegas Raiders. The rest of it was probably like a mix of Philly. I think I even had some Kansas City Chiefs in there, but whatever. Like, I just literally picked out plays and formations, all other stuff. But my defense I used was legit. Well, not legit. All Las Vegas Raiders. Also, I did a little bit more of that. But more of my defense was probably like 90% of my defense was the Raiders. Or no, not the Raiders. The Baltimore Ravens defense. But yeah, other rules that I'm going to have in place in the league have to deal with like trades. So you can make whatever trades that you want to make. By all means, go ahead, go for it. As long as they're like legit trades and like you're not over here doing like buddy trades, like, oh, you and a friend join the league, you see your friend struggling, so you're going to make a BS trade. You're going to trade, I don't know, some 67 overall running back who's no name that nobody even cares about for Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes. Like, come on now, get out of here. We're not doing stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that just ruins leagues and all that other stuff. So with the trades, you can make all the trades that you want to. There's going to be no CPU trades at all, like at all, no CPU trades at all. But all trades will be reviewed by a commissioners committee. So it's going to be myself, and I want to either get 2 other commissioners or have 4 other commissioners with myself. So it's going to be 3 or 5 commissioners in total. All of us will look over the trades. If the majority rules that the trade is good, it's legit, then the trade will pass. But if 3 out of 5 commissioners or 4 out of 5 commissioners say no, that's a BS trade, they need to redo that, we'll go ahead and let the user know, it's like, hey, you all gotta rescind that trade, y'all gotta redo that or come up with something else. And there's gonna be punishment for people that don't want to listen to that. So like, if you're not going to listen to what we're saying about fixing your trade, then we'll just lower the overalls for your players until it's fixed. So you'll have non-usable players. Other rules that I'm going to have, other rules that I'm going to have is once we get into the server, you're going to have like 24 hours to at least get in contact with your opponent to like let them know at least what your schedule is, because we're going to be operating on like a 48-hour advanced system. So I mean 24 hours, at least just let your opponent know, it's like, hey, I'm working right now, I'll be off around 5 p.m. Eastern or 4 p.m. Central, whatever. Just let people know. That's all you gotta do, is let people know like what your schedule is, what your availability is, and we'll just keep it moving from there. I mean, if you don't get in contact with them, or it looks like both people aren't getting in contact, then we'll just do fair sims. I mean, if I start to see that you have too many fair sims on there, or you're not really playing your games, then I'll just remove you from the league and pick someone else up from the lobby to take over your team for you if you're not, playing your games or whatever. Like, we're all trying to play our games. Nobody's trying to play the CPU. Nobody's trying to have fair sims and all this other stuff. Nobody wants to risk getting their players hurt during a fair sim and all that stuff. So play your games. That's all you gotta say. You got 24 hours to get in contact with your opponent, which should be more than enough time. Another huge thing, I've talked about it during some of my franchise games that I posted on here, is I'm big on respect. So I mean, if you're up by 21 points and it's at the end of the 3rd quarter, just at least make sure you have chew clock on. I mean, if you're still scoring touchdowns, I'm not going to ask you not to score touchdowns, but however, I'm going to ask you to like start throwing in some of your substitutes or whatever, throwing in some rookies, let them score the touchdowns. But by the time you get to that 4th quarter, if the game is in hand, literally just run the ball as much as possible. Get out of there. There's no need to beat your opponent by 50. Like, there's no need for all that. Like, just show some respect. If you want to trash talk in the league, trash talk in the lobby, it's fine. No problems at all. But when you start talking about people's families and stuff like that, like, leave that stuff out of it. We don't have time for all that stuff. If you're in the server, you're talking about people's mothers and sisters or whatever else, you're just like going in on their family, then you'll get removed from the league. Like, we just don't have time for any of that stuff at all. But I wanted to talk about some of the incentives that I also have. So what I'm planning on doing is for people, for games that are going to be like seen as the game of the week games, I want all of those to be live streamed. And what was going to happen, that's funny right there, that catch was amazing. Dude got so pissed and he wanted to challenge it, but yeah, Madden's like, nope, that was a catch. But yeah, the game of the week games and playoff games for sure are all going to be live streamed. But for the game of the week games specifically, say it's the Ravens versus the Raiders. Say this game right here is a game of the week game. I would be live streaming it, and before the game is played, I would want everybody in the league, if you want to, I mean, you don't have to vote, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I would want everybody in the league to like vote on it to say who they think is going to be the winner. Say you pick the right team, say you pick the Ravens to win or you pick the Raiders to win, that team won, then you would earn a boost to category for one player that you select that's not speed or acceleration. So if you pick the right team that won, you can get +1 or +2. I haven't really decided yet what it's going to be. It might be +2, but I might just go back to say no, it's just +1. So you get +1 to +1 upgrade to a category of any player on your team, as long as that category is not speed or acceleration, because nobody's sitting here trying to get all this speed cheese in the league. And same thing, vice versa, for the winning team of that live stream, you would get either 2 or 3. Again, I'm not sure what the amount of upgrades are going to be, but that's what I'm thinking. So if you live stream it, your team wins, you get a +2 upgrade to any player of your choosing. So yeah, those are some of the incentives I'm working on. There's other ones that I'm working on behind the scenes. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to put it out there and then not be able to follow through with it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Another huge thing that is a problem in a lot of CFMs is players changing positions. So I mean, as long as it's something that's legit, like that player has played that position before or whatever, I'm cool with it. Like there's been some running backs that, like for the Washington football team, for example, Antonio Gibson in college, he played a lot of receiver, but he's playing running back for the Washington football team, obviously. So if you wanted to take him and say, no, I want him to be a slot receiver, okay, cool, that's something that's legit. He's played that position before, that's perfectly fine. Other than that, moving a safety that has like 90 speed down the linebacker, or moving a defensive back down to linebacker like they have like the option to in that nickel package, nah, bro, we're not doing any of that. We're not doing that. That's not about to happen. We're not about to let that fly. With that being said, if you catch your opponent breaking any rules, any of the league rules that we have, as long as you have proof of it, like I'm not going to entertain it until you show me video proof or something that shows me that, yeah, he cheated. Like I can't take he said, she said for it. Like you need to show me actual legit proof that your opponent did it. And I mean, if you're caught breaking the rules one too many times, again, you will be removed from the league and you will be replaced by someone else. It is what it is. But yeah, so what I've been thinking about for the player position changes, obviously offensive linemen are interchangeable. You can put a left tackle, center, or anything vice versa. That's all fine. Defensive linemen, cool, same thing is legit. Linebackers, wherever, move them wherever you want to. That's in the linebacking core. Defensive backs, so if you want to move a safety to a corner or a corner to safety or whatever, cool, whatever, go ahead and do that. That's all fine. But for safeties to linebackers, your safety has to have like 87 speed or less. Has to be like 6'1" or 220 pounds. The biggest thing there is the 87 speed. That's my biggest thing. Like if you drafted a linebacker that has that 93 speed or whatever, cool, whatever. That's great for you. But we're not moving. What's his name? We're not moving Buda Baker down to linebacker. We're not doing that. We're not moving Earl Thomas. I think in Madden 21 he had like 89 speed. We're not moving Earl Thomas down to linebacker. We're not doing that. Linebackers to defensive ends, pretty much the same thing. If you have like an 87 speed linebacker, you want to move in a D end, cool, go ahead and do that. That's fine. Wide receiver to tight end is a huge one that everybody like to freaking do. It pissed me off a little bit because everybody did it in Madden 21 franchises with Michael Thomas and the Colts. They always move Michael Thomas down to tight end. But it's fine. I mean, Michael Thomas has like low speed. He's 87 speed, so you can go ahead and move him down to tight end. Running backs to fullbacks, 86 speed. As long as the running back has 86 speed, you can move them down to the fullback position. So just like some basic rules. It sounds like a lot, but honestly, it's really just some basic rules to get things going. There's a lot more in there that I'm not going over because, I mean, you all can read for yourselves once you join the Discord server. Like I said, click the first link down below in the description to join the server. Yeah, we got rules to follow. Like I said, this is going to be a sim style CFM, and I would love it for everybody to be able to follow the rules and have a great time in this. Now, to this gameplay right here, I'm sure you guys are wondering what the hell happened. Like, you were just up 14 points and now you're going to overtime with this guy. In that fourth quarter, I kind of started feeling bad for him. Like, me and this guy were messaging back and forth. Like, I know you could see his microphone going. I didn't have my microphone plugged in at the moment, but he's sitting here talking about, oh, Madden helped you, this, that, and the other. Those 2 BS catches. I was like, yeah, it is what it is, but this what happens in Madden, like, in general. Like, Madden always has some stuff like that. So I kind of felt bad for him. So I started throwing the ball when I clearly could have just ran the ball and ended the game. So I was just like, whatever, I'll just give him a chance. And then, of course, as soon as I start doing stuff like that, now we're in overtime, I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and win this game. They say, nope, that's not a catch by Darren Waller, even though he came down with the ball. Like, out of all the catches that they call, like, the Henry Ruggs one, That one was a catch. Henry Ruggs, he probably had a foot out of bounds. And I go for it here on 4th and 11, was pretty much the game. And yeah, incomplete pass. Now here it is, handoff to J.K. Dobbins, who just breaks the tackle from Odom, who had 4 interceptions in the game, gets into the end zone, and that's exactly what I get for being a nice guy in Madden. I just should have said, you know what, F it, Madden loved me this game, so I'm going to take my win. But it is what it is. I mean, you win some, you lose some. I lost this one. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you have post notifications turned on, because after this game, or this when it's uploaded, I'm probably going to have a live stream tomorrow for week number 2, or maybe I'm going to have it on, what is today? Wednesday, Thursday? I don't even know what today is. Today's Wednesday, so I'll either have week number 2 Thursday or Friday. Be on the lookout for that one. Again, thank you all so much for your continued support. Click that link down below if you want to join my Discord server and join a Madden franchise for Madden 22, and I will catch you guys in one of my live streams later.